Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm here again. I'm here and I'm queer, and decided to do this again, even though I've said that who knows how many times. But yeah, I'm back with another. I'm gonna do another makeup day, whatever. Okay, I'm back again. I wanted to do this again because I had fun. I had fun last week. I had fun doing this. I had a pretty good ass time doing this last week, and this is honestly that was my very first like time legit doing a whole beat. Cause I did only buy one shade of foundation, or that's all I ever did, up until that was my first time, and ever since then I've been playing with eyeshadow and stuff. I did like a pink look today and put it on my stories because for the bar because today was a world premiere, and I'm really happy for it to come out July 21st. I'm gonna be so happy to watch it because it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be good. Like people are already saying it's really good from the world premiere. So yeah, you know what? Last week I did it. I was here, but I was low key in a time crunch, y'all. So I was low key rushing, and you could probably tell. But it's just like my time management. I'm working on my time management. So give me some time with that. That's a knee slapper. But no, yeah, you know if you give me some what I say some patience with that because yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do another look and then finally I have I finally have a palette. My cousin gave me this palette. It's so cute. I was already playing with it. Let me open it. So basically, yeah, this is so cute. I was using which one? This is called Rose. It's giving very pink, very Barbie. And I've been playing with mostly these. I just gotta learn how to use the brushes and shit because I don't know if it's the palette, but I don't know. But it's a really good one. Cause I've been mostly using the shimmers, not the matte ones or whatever it's called. But yeah, I got a palette now. I have kind of everything I want to use or need, and do it again. I felt very right after I did it, dude. I had to go do run an errand. I had to come home. I went to pick up my errand and go do my errand. And while I did my errand, after was finishing for the filming, I was like, wow, I just felt different, like in a good way. I just felt like a shift or a change. Something just felt shifted. Something felt I don't know. It's just after I did it, I was like something felt weird, and I'm just like, I wonder what it could be. But it just something just felt. I just felt different. I felt, I don't know, it just felt different in a way, but in a good way, and then it's not in a bad way. There's neither good nor good, but not. It wasn't even bad at all. But like, it was like an interesting change. I don't know what it was, but then ever since then, I've been playing with the palette that I've been using and like watching hella Drag Race. I'm finally almost finishing fucking season 13. I still gotta finish 12. I'm like in the top four, I think, of 12 or 5, and I'm already in the top four of season 13, which is crazy. And then after that, I have to watch fucking 14, even though I already know what happens, but it's whatever. And I've just been doing a lot and absorbing a lot more and more. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just like this. I like this feeling that I've been feeling since then. I feel like it's something good. Because I genuinely like this. Like I said in my video, like one of the reasons I want to do it was my like goal, whatever. Oh, I forgot. But like basically I want to do it too because like it just feels good. It just feels natural to me. Like I did that pink eyeshadow look today. I just felt really natural and I really liked how it felt just doing it. I just felt really I don't know, it's just very comfortable. Like this. My first YouTube video. My first YouTube video, I was driving. And one thing that I wish I would have kept doing was do driving videos. I would definitely do driving videos, but like, nah, I don't want to go through all that because driving, just me doing something, which is driving, it just calms me down, and I was able to feel comfortable talking, and I just like talking. Like I like doing something while I'm talking and filming. And when I do the podcast, I'm just like this sitting, like how I'm doing right now. I'm not about to though, but and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to just stand here because, like, I feel like I need to be preoccupied with something. And I was just being able to preoccupy with makeup last week when I was doing that. I was like, I like this. So I'm like, I don't know, this just feels good. I like it. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty excited. But, anyways, I think I just finished what I needed to say. Yeah. So I have this. Last week, my hair was in my freaking way, bro. My hair was in the way, and I really didn't like it being in the way. So I forgot that my mom made me a head, and she knitted me this headband, which is now coming in clutch. Cause they'd be like, get ready with me while I go to my court date for probation. Like those people on TikTok. Ah! But yeah, I have this, and you know what I realized? I think I'm gonna need to get contacts because me not be able to see that much while doing my makeup is not it, and I need to like see where my glasses are obviously in the way for me putting on my makeup, but basically I have my laptop here with me because I'm gonna basically be following my own tutorial. That's what I'm gonna do, so I can learn from myself, which is pretty something that I completely didn't, that I just thought of. But what am I gonna be talking about in this video? I've been trying to think about like what I'm gonna talk about in this video. I think I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna do it like this because I don't want to put it in my. I don't want to put it in my on my hand again because this is a. Ooh, this is a pretty sticky ass product, bro. Just kidding. That's what I'm thinking it is, low key. I low key need that. Anyways, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rub it. Yeah, I'm gonna rub it. And fuck it, I'm gonna talking about boys and relationships. Okay? Hey Siri, play Boys by Charlie XCX. Yup, that's what I'm talking about.
Boys by Charlie XCX now playing. I was busy thinking about boys.
Siri knew the tea. She knew the gig. Oh my god. Siri just played Boys. But yeah, I did not mean for that to fucking go down. It's just I always do that. And be like, hey Siri, play this. Because I was just thinking about Boys by Charlie XCX. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that. I don't think I've really talked about it ever in any content that I've made. So I'm gonna do it with my look. I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna talk about it with y'all. So me, I have never. I hate Never Say Never. Hey Siri, play Never Say Never by Justin Bieber. No, not again. Never say never. Yo, Siri was so quick. She said it so quick. She did it quick as fudge. But yeah, I'm gonna put it right here this time, just like in the video. But yeah, I've gotta stop saying never, cause bro, that's literally manifesting. I'm literally low-key manifesting that shit. But yeah, I have this one. This is really basic, but I'm gonna end up wanting to move to a better brand, a higher price brand, just because of the quality. But what was I talking about? Yeah, never. I've gotta stop saying never, cause when I just said never, like I've never dated. I remember I'm glad I caught myself, cause I be seeing. I'm tired of saying never. Like I should not be saying never. Never say never. But yeah, I've really been in a relationship. And how old am I? I turned 22 in February. And like I didn't date boys in high school. Not even middle school. That was never gonna happen. Middle school. At all. Like I had crushes and everything. But it's just the thing is, bro, I grew up with hella low self-esteem. Really low self-esteem about myself. I didn't really like myself because I felt really shunned about my sexuality. That's pretty obvious if you know me and see what I've talked about with all of my personas or whatever. Yeah, I've just really never been able to be myself or whatever, and I feel like that played a role in my relationships, aside from platonic or family, basically romantic. Like I had crushes. Like when you're in high school, like you barely have any options, honestly, and that was me. That was honestly me. I didn't have that many options in school because probably there were most students that were. I know there were closeted guys at school in my school. There definitely were. But I think some of them were the homophobic ones. Like I think I talked about one of them in the podcast. Um, but whatever. I'm pretty sure he was because he was bullying me for being gay and being different and having a different voice. Just basically being unique, and he was, threatened and jealous by that. But that's on you, boy. You're probably on Grindr right now, DL, looking for hung, skinny, slim, no fat boys. But yeah, I didn't really date. I didn't like, or I did. I would have liked to. I liked boys in school, but I was just too pussy, too scared. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop saying pussy because I've learned that like pussies are like or vaginas. They're pretty powerful. They're able to move out a big sized melon, a big melon sized baby, which is pretty iconic and pretty powerful. And we really underestimate that. Like I'm just gonna say I'm a dick, I guess. Instead of saying pussy, even though I'm not hitting on dick because I got a dick too. When you get hit in the balls, that hurts. I'm saying that as a man. At ass. Oh, let me just do this. My foundation brush, which I think is this one. Yeah, it's this one. But like I graduated in 2020. I was a pandemic graduate. We really didn't get anything that y'all get now. We missed out on that, but after at that point, I really didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to graduate school and never come back again. So I graduated, and I honestly really just came out my shell and basically just grew as a person after high school because I fuck high school, or the school system in general. It was shit. I didn't like it at all. Yeah, I didn't like it, and so I graduated. And that's when I really, started coming to myself and be authentic and be who I am now, being a positive bad bitch that I feel like I am. And so I graduated, and from there, that's when after I graduated, I really learned about just being able to, date, talk to dudes or whatever. Oh, that's probably too much. Let me tell you about the first date that I had, and this was actually during high school. I just forgot about this. But my very first date, it was when I got Tinder, and I probably shouldn't have Tinder because I was in high school, but that's whatever now, because there be people that are still in high school that have these dating apps, bro. But yeah, I did. I matched with this one guy, and this is when I had hella social anxiety. I was in school, I had low self-esteem, whatever. I was really anxious as fuck. Like, I matched with this guy I was gonna say Grindr, on Tinder. And he looked really cute. I thought he was cute. I thought he was attractive or whatever. Let's see, what's the next step? Let me watch this tutorial. That's me. Okay, I should have everything looks good. Let me fix my eyes. Because I'm gonna, like, definitely, beat my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, whatever. Oh. But the next thing is, what is this? Concealer. I'm gonna use concealer next, sorry. Try to get my eyes. But the next thing is concealer. So let's see what Pastor Lando's gonna do. Oh, okay. I remember now. But yeah, I matched with this guy. I thought it was really cute. And then we ended up going to a Taco Mac where I live. And I thought it was really cute. And so he basically ended up picking me up. Another thing about it, I probably should have just drove myself because I didn't know this guy. And you never know what could have happened. Uno nunca sabe. But, I'm here now. So everything's good. Everything is pretty A-okay. I made it safe. So we ended up going. And when he picked me up, dude, he did not look like his picture, bro. And now that I think about it, did I graduate already? Dang, I don't even remember no more. But did I graduate? I don't even remember. I think I did. But he was like a graduate, I think, already. So I probably was, unless I wasn't. But I think no, I didn't graduate yet. I think he graduated like a year after. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember no more, but that's crazy. So how am I gonna put it on now? Future Orlando or past Orlando? How am I gonna apply it? On my beauty blender. So now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just dab it up. Not dab. But we went and, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not saying he catfished me, bro. But like, I just didn't. I don't think it's not that he catfished me. He just he just looked very different. Like, he obviously looked very different. He looked younger. And I think he just ended up using like old ass pictures of him because one of his pictures was him at a quince. And no wonder, because like he was like a year off after he graduated. So he basically had old pictures of himself, bro. And I was very anxious. But yeah, he just looked very different, and that was like honestly for me the first red flag, but not really, or like something that I really noticed that I didn't like, or was like, okay, off. So we went, and I could not look at this guy in the face, dude. I could not look at him in the face because I was too nervous and too shy. And he ended up being 20. I remember he was 20, so I was probably like 18 or probably 19 around there. And so it was honestly going great, but the thing is, bro, I was just too fucking nervous and I had so much, I was too anxious to even like cooperate with this guy. Let me fix my headband, bro. But like, what was that? I was so anxious. I was so nervous, bro. And remember one thing I noticed he did, bro. He was like eating, and every time I go to Taco Mac or anywhere I go, I have to wash my hands before my food comes. I have to, or when my food comes, I have to wash my hands. Like, I need to wash my hands because we come from the outside, and I don't want to. I can't. My hands will be clean because I'm gonna eat, because I'm so happy that I get to eat, especially at Taco Mac. That's where I got the habit of mostly doing it a lot. But like, this guy didn't, and when we were eating, I stepped out, and I stepped out to wash my hands in the after, but I noticed he didn't do it while we were eating, but he was eating something, and he was like cleaning his ear, bruh, with his nail, and then he proceeded back to eating with that hand, but with using the pinky finger, but still was like, bruh. But I just couldn't look at this guy dead in the face because I was too nervous. Now that I think about it, I remember it was when Dua Lipa's "Don't Start Now" came out. So let's see when "Don't Start Now" came out. I noticed that he was like doing that, and I was like, okay, but it's whatever. I'm gonna let that slide. But everything was fine. Oh yeah, when did it release? 2020. Yep, this was. It released in 2020, but what year 2020 is what I'm trying to figure out. You Google. But that was that year. 2020, so I think I already graduated. I was probably fresh out of high school, I think. And at the time. But yeah, so that was happening, and so we ended up going back to the car. We were chilling in his car, and then we were talking. I was obviously still really nervous. What's the next one? Oh, the next one is bronzer, right? Bronzer, yeah, because that's what Orlando is telling me. I'm so glad I'm watching my own tutorial, because my friend told me, learn from yourself first, bitch. I've been practicing with a beauty blender because now that I use my face cream to like dab it using my fingers, which I think is iconic. But now I'm gonna put in my cheekbone. Probably should have put it higher. Oh no, right? I love it when they do this in videos. And then in my forehead. But what I feel like I can barely see it. Should I put some on the bottom? Yeah, right here. And I'm gonna use this one. And my friend, and now I gotta pat it. But yeah, we went back to the car. I was still nervous. I was hella shy. We were talking, and then Dua Lipa's "Don't Start Now" came out on the radio, and she just made me feel comfortable. And we were talking, and then I noticed that he was trying to get close, bro, and like I guess kind of basically going for a kiss, and I think he wanted to do more than that. And then at the time I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. Honestly, I don't want to do this. But I was like hella nervous, and then I remember he tried to, but I low-key was like pausing, like, trying to be like avoid it, I guess. Cause I was like, fuck, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? I'm nervous. And so, but yeah, and then I just noticed that he was kind of, trying to get some action. And I was like, no, I don't, in my head, I'm not feeling this, and I didn't like that. But that happened, dude. And so he ended up taking me back home. I had a good time and everything. And honestly, it was, and he paid for me. He took me out, which is really nice of him. I'm not gonna cap. That was really nice of him. Yeah, no, not remember. I think he graduated like a few years sooner than me, cause I just graduated and he graduated a few years after me, or 1 or 2 years. Yeah, now that I remember. Yeah, he did. He graduated like a little bit ahead of me. But yeah, he took me home. It went pretty well, I guess. But I was just like fucking nervous as a mother trucker, and like really anxious about it. And I ended up, with my close friend at that time, my friend. I called her. We were talking about. I was like, "Fuck!" I was really nervous. I don't think I want to continue with this because like I just didn't like it. Because he was trying to, have some do something, like I guess make out or whatever, and I didn't want to. And also because like no, I wasn't feeling that, and because he looked really different from his photos, which is really confused to me. And honestly, I don't think it was gonna be able to happen anyway, because I was really anxious. I didn't know what the fudge I was doing. So I ended up telling, hey yo, I mean it was pretty great, but I don't think it's gonna work out. Like I'm really nervous or whatever, but I just wish you the best. And you know what he responded with? He was like, it was like, okay. I was like, ooh, he kind of got butthurt. He probably got butthurt. Y'all. But that was my first date, and it is what it is. Um, but yeah, and then after that, that was when I was still hella shy, hella nervous. Let me see, where was I? Oh no, the next step is my freaking, what is it? It's my liquid gel. My liquid eyebrow and this one, but no, look what happened. I got foundation and I'm so mad I got foundation, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna use this pencil to brush it. But that was my first date. That was like basically, that was 3 years ago. That was my very first date, which is crazy. And ever since then, I did go on, like, went on last year with a guy. But that time, I went on a date with a guy. Okay, so what should I do next? Because I kind of did everything already. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my eyelashes. I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, so I curled my lashes, and I'm going to try to curl it more with this gel. But let's hope I don't fail, y'all. But we went on, but yeah, that was like my first date. And ever since then, I just still was like nervous talking to dudes. And at that time, I really also started to be sexually active after I graduated, because I wasn't really that much active before I graduated. And then that's when I became active. And like, I've been working on it since since I graduated. I've been working on myself since I graduated with like dudes or whatever, not being nervous with guys. And then ever since then, I kind of started to develop, I'm going to use this word, I don't really care, my riz. Like, I've really developed my riz over time. And I think this is like, that's a term guys use, straight guys use. And when I heard it, I was like, it fits. So if you think that sounds stupid, oh well. Some of y'all like to use dumb words that I think are stupid, like whatever, but I don't really know, because I can't think of anything right now. But still, but yeah, like, I really developed my wrist since then. And so then I went on that date. That didn't work out. I went on a date with a guy that I met on Grindr. But honestly, that wasn't supposed to be a date. Honestly, I was just wanting to make out with somebody at the time. I ended up going out like twice, and then I just didn't really continue anything from there with him, because I took him out and that went kind of well. He was kind of dry in the beginning. He was kind of dry when we started talking, and I didn't like that. And I was like, no. But then we went on 2 dates, and then I never really continued anything with him after that, after 2 dates. And he basically kind of didn't really get the hint or whatever. But I was like, oh, I'm sorry, but it's okay now. And then that didn't happen. Until the most recent thing was this year. The most recent was this year, I think, right? That was, I met this other guy again on where? I met this guy on Grinder. I met this guy on Grinder. We were talking. He was cool, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do my. We're gonna try our eyeliner again, y'all. We're gonna try this again. But we went on a. I went on a date with a guy. We were talking for a while. Ooh. We were talking. We started talking, and then I met him like for the first time a little bit, like a few days after, and then we ended up going on dates. We got pretty close, and like we started to like I guess be cool. I guess when we were talking stage, we got comfortable with each other when the first time we met. We're like, let's go on a date. I'm like, he's like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, sure, I want to go because I didn't think he was like. He was in my ethnic group. He was Hispanic, which that's like my target goal. Like I see myself being with somebody that I'm ethnically the same with, which is Latinos. Like I know my man's gonna be Latino. That's what I know. So I tried doing my eyeliner. I don't like how it came out. This doesn't look good to me. What the heck? Dang. Sorry, but let me continue. Where was I? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with this eyeshadow palette and see what I can come up with. But who was I? Yeah, we connected. We went on a date. We clicked, and I didn't think he was like. He wasn't conventionally attractive, I guess you would say. But I wanted to give him a chance because he was really nice, and we were really like vibing through like when we were talking and when we met. And so we went on a date, and it went well. The first time it went well, right? Yeah, we went to the movies. It was really nice. It went really nice. I think it went really well. Then the second time was when we went a second time, and during the second day, that's when I started to like notice like, I'm not sure about this anymore. I'm not sure. But I was like, you know what's okay. Let's see where this goes. What should I do? So my favorite color is blue. Blue is a really good color that goes well on me. So we're gonna do some blue. Which blue should we do though? We're gonna do Arctic. This is called Arctic. Let's see what I do. I'm gonna do whatever. Whatever feels right to me is what I'm gonna do. Ooh, this is really. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there's some product. I be seeing the girls doing that, so I just decided to do it too. But yeah, like I remember he told me we were talking, and I wanted to ask like questions and things, and so I asked him like, "Do you find yourself attractive?" He was like, "Honestly, I don't." And I was like, "Oh no!" And I told him like, "Yeah, I do find you attractive," because it was like features that I liked about him, and I was still wanted to go out with him and see where this would go because I didn't really give a fuck. But then he told me that he didn't feel confident in himself, and honestly, I didn't say anything, but that was like a turn off for me, because like I've grown up with a lot of low self esteem and being nervous and stuff. I don't like this blue. I don't like this blue. Let me just remove it and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. Okay, I'm back. I did not like the eyeliner. I was not proud of it at all. It was really ugly and stupid in my opinion. So I'm gonna try again, but really something quick and easy. I'm just gonna do these two little flicks, whatever. I'm just gonna do that. That's okay with me. Cause I need more practice on that. But what was it? Where was I? Yeah, after the second day, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it after because like he was like, oh, I don't like. He was like, oh no, I don't find myself attractive, and I told him like what features I liked about him because I was like, I mean, you shouldn't think that. I was like, you shouldn't think that. You shouldn't think you're not that attractive because like you should. The only person who should think that first is you. So one thing that he lacked was like confidence, because I've had so much low self confidence about myself for years, and I've worked on that up until now. Now I have like hella confidence in myself. Now I'm like, I love me so much. But now I'm like, oh, I love me so much, and I used to like not like myself at all. And now I do a lot, and I appreciate myself a lot more, and always more than other people, in like a moral sense way, not like a selfish way. But I was like, I didn't like that because like I don't know, it's just like I wanted you to think you're attractive because if you think you're attractive, I think you're attractive. And he wasn't really giving that kind of energy. Like, I'm gonna have to clean this too, huh? But he wasn't really giving that, like, oh, and I really thought he should have found himself attractive more, and I just didn't like that. It was kind of a turn off for me. But after that, I was like, it's whatever. And then we went home, we parted ways, and then there was a day, and then the next day I had to work. We were scheduled to work when we weren't supposed to work, but they wanted us to come in, so I ended up coming in. So we were talking there, and I wasn't talking to him as much on work because I was at work and I wasn't supposed to work. Um, and like I was kind of like avoiding him in a way, but not that much because I was just focused on work. And so we were still talking. I mean, it wasn't actually. What am I talking about? I wasn't avoiding him. But I was starting to think about if I was gonna continue this, if it was gonna work out after our second day because of what he was telling me. Like the thing I mentioned that oh, he doesn't find himself attractive, and I didn't like that. Like I really thought he should have thought he was attractive himself because that really would have like attracted me more to him, and it didn't really, cause like you know. And so it was going well, and so then we were talking, and so then I came home. Well, we were talking at when I left. We were texting basically. Which one should I use? I'm gonna go for pink. I'm gonna go for pink. I love pink. I'm gonna go with back with the rose, and I'm gonna recreate what I recreated today at home off camera. This pink is very pigmented. It's called rose, like Miss. What? I can't think of anything. But yeah, like I was like, I don't know about you at this point. But I was still talking to him and seeing if cause I was thinking about it. I was like, let's keep talking and seeing where this goes. And so we were talking, and then I finally came home, and then it was still really early. And I was like, you know what? It's early. Let me see if I can go somewhere, because it was a Friday night, and I wanted to go somewhere, honestly. I was really bored. And so I was on the phone with my brother. I was like, because my brother was already out. He was already out and about doing his thing. Let me put, I'm gonna dunk this in the pink, bro. I'm gonna dunk this in the pink. But yeah, we were talking, then I wasn't responding to him because I was on the phone with my brother or whatever. I was on the phone with him, and so then, yeah, and then so I wasn't really answering the guy because I was on the phone, busy on a phone call. And then while I was on the phone, I was looking at my phone while I was talking to him, and then I get a message from him. And bruh, I didn't like that at all. He was like, answer me. And I was like, what? And then I saw how to read it again. I was like, what? I can take this off now, right? Yeah, I'll take it off now. But he was like, ooh. He was like, answer me. I was like, what? I was like, what? What do you mean answer you? And I was like, what the fuck? I gotta read it again. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? What do you mean answer you? I'm fucking busy on the fucking phone, bro. Fucking. Oh my god. I just keep. He just said that, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I ended up finishing the phone call with my brother. And I was still mad confused why he said that. And I just didn't like that. I just did not like that he fucking said that shit. I'm sorry, but like why are you telling me to answer, bro? I'm fucking busy. Like, I have never told you, hey, yo, answer me, like that. I was never like rushing you to answer me. I was very patient. I've been patient with you, because like that man was in school, and I was like, let me give this man patience. And I was basically just a patient person talking to him, you know. But he said that, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, am I dumb, or is this weird to me? And honestly, it really was for me personally. And so I was like, let me call a friend, because this was like the first real thing that was going on with a guy where I was talking to him, and the one multiple dating actually was like working out. But I called her, and she was like, I was like, yo, like this is really weird. I don't like this, honestly. She was like, yeah, that's honestly really weird. Why is it telling you to answer him? Like, because you could be fucking busy. And I honestly was because I was on the phone with my brother, my family member, someone that, my brother. Come on, it's your brother. And then he did it again, right? Right? And I think he did it was it a second time? No, and then he did it right? I think he did it a second time. And then the second time it was in Spanish. It was like "contéstame," and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And I was on the phone with my friend because I was like, I didn't like that he was doing that. And then it again while I was on the phone with her, and I was like, "What the fuck? I don't like this." And she thought it was a red flag, and honestly thought it was a red flag, honestly, because for me, that honestly was a red flag. Like, why are you demanding me to answer you, bro? I'm fucking busy. I'm doing this, like, on the phone with my brother, being busy. And then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna answer you at all. I didn't like that shit. Like, I'm not gonna let that slide. And I ended up telling him. Funny enough, it was on April 1st, and I ended up telling him like, yo, I don't think it's gonna like. I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I just the way you just did said that was doing that was like I didn't like that, and that's not gonna. I don't know. It's not gonna work for me. Cause for me, it came off the wrong way. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And then he was like, oh. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you took it that way. It wasn't even supposed to be bent like that. It was something playful. But like, is that really playful? No, I don't think that really. That doesn't come off as playful to me. Like if you said like, I guess if you put like the emoji like that emoji, probably I'm like, oh ha ha ha, yeah, hold up, give me a moment. Let me just finish this phone call with my bro, cause I didn't want to get back to him cause I wanted to get back to him, but like I was on the phone with my brother. And then, yeah, and then I told him it's not gonna work out. And I was like, honestly, I feel like you took it the wrong way. It was playful. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine though, but like, still, no, I'm sorry. But like, I didn't see that as playful. And most people don't really. I'm gonna struggle on this eye because I don't know how people do it. I don't really know. But he was doing that, and then I ended up telling him, and it was like, oh, that's okay. I didn't. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know you meant it like that, but like, I just didn't come off that way. And then I was like, oh, it's okay, but like, um, this pink is so beautiful. I was like, no, I'm sorry, but like, I wish you the best. Take care. It's like, see you, bro. Cause I just didn't. I just. And if I ignored it, bro, that would have built up in my head, and I probably ended up lashing out or building resentment towards him. And I could not let that happen. Like, I could not let that kind of thing. I cannot do that shit because that's just gonna drag the person on at the time. I was like, nah. So I was just like straight up, and I'm glad I did that. I was straight up. And so yeah, I did that. Told him I was like, bro, yeah, that's not gonna work. And so yeah, just I ended it right there, and then I was like, damn, that was sad. But another red flag that I noticed, dude, we were talking at the second day. We were in the second day talking, and then he was like, and I was like, I forgot how it came up. I was basically mentioned Bremen Rock. I was like, oh, I love Bremen Rock. And Bremen Rock is one of the. I look up to Bremen Rock. Like for me, Bremen Rock is one of my role models. I look to him. I look up to him a lot and shit. And then told him I was like, yeah, I look up to Bremen a lot. He's really cool and inspiring. And he was like, oh, Bremen Rock, really? I was like, yeah, what's up, Bremen Rock? What's up with Bremen Rock? I was like, oh, I don't really like Bremen Rock like that. Oh, I'm sweating, y'all. Y'all didn't tell me. What? Okay, I'm back. But yeah, it didn't work out. And I just ended it there. But yeah, he was like, I told him, yeah, I love Bremen Rock. And he was like, I don't really like Bremen Rock, honestly. I don't really like him like that. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, what's wrong with Bremen Rock? Like, I was like, what's wrong with Bremen Rock? Who doesn't like Bremen Rock? Bremen Rock is pretty cool. He's pretty nice. And for me, you can have your opinion. Everyone is entitled to an opinion, bro. But like, no, it rubbed me the wrong way. That also rubbed me the wrong way. They didn't like Bremen Rock. You can have your opinion, but like, I really look up to the man. And I was like, what's wrong with Bremen Rock? Bremen Rock is one of the most unproblematic influencers there are. Cause with everything going on with like, what's her name? Colleen Ballinger, Shane Dawson, all these influencers that like Like, have done all this dumb stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with Bretman Rock at all. Like, there's no flaws in him, in my opinion. He's just very unapologetically himself. And I feel like why I have a theory. It was probably because um he was he was a top. He was a top, and I was gonna be the bottom. And what am I, a top or a bottom? I think I'm a bottom, and I've low-key been in denial about it. And I like that he was a top, and he would say it was a complete top. And I was like, okay, yeah, I like that. I don't mind. In the beginning, or no. Wait, no, I'm not even top. I'm verse. What am I saying? No, I'm verse. But I because he was a top and he was exuding a lot of masculinity, and I feel like it was. But yeah, I feel like he didn't like Bretman Rock that much is because like Bretman Rock exudes a lot of duality, and he's very like gender fluid. He expresses himself a lot with men's and women's clothing, and he wasn't that type of guy. And that's probably why I didn't really vibe with him like that. But I'm just because like one of the things he was telling me while we were talking for the first time we met, the first time we saw each other, it wasn't at the date, but we were talking, and then he was like, I don't know, talking about how like, oh, I want to end up buying a lot of REM beauty makeup products from REM Beauty because I love Ariana Grande. Like, if y'all know me, if you're in my life, you know I love her. Because I wanted what is it? A lip cleanser from her, some gloss, and then some plumping lip gloss because I wanted to like support her because I love her. And he was like, oh, I don't want to see you, why are you gonna do that, like wear makeup, whatever. Oh, okay. But now that I look back at it, bruh, he was basically like, no, don't do none of that girly shit. I was like, bruh. And that's also when I knew like it wasn't gonna work out because look what I'm doing now. I'm learning to do makeup and it's actually pretty fun and I like it. And what if I were to want to do this while I was with the guy? He probably been like, probably wouldn't have liked it as much. I had to keep that in mind. And yeah, I just didn't think he was gonna be okay with me doing this if I were to like end up to wanting to do it. Because at that point I was already into Drag Race, and I loved Drag Race or whatever. And I was getting more into my femme side. And like I said, like being my most authentic self. And I didn't really wasn't allowed to do this much things as a kid, as a boy, because like wasn't supposed to do makeup supposedly, but makeup, a lot of pop civilizations have been doing makeup with of all genders, have been doing it since the beginning of time. The difference now, like there's no difference. The only difference is that this civilization has changed over time to how it is now. I know I'm holding this makeup brush weird. I just feel like I am. But yeah, that just stopped, and then that was honestly the last date I ever was on. And ever since then, I wasn't really, because I was like, you know what? I think you're doing too much. You should not be being tied down right now. I feel like I've learned that recently, especially me being on dating apps when I probably shouldn't be. I'm just like, no, I shouldn't be tied down. And I'm like a fish. Like I need to explore the pond. And going back to like my position or whatever. After that, I've been exuding a lot of a lot of top energy, or like I've been saying sometimes like hetero vibes or whatever. And I don't use that no more because like no, and that was just me using that. And why was I using that? Huh? Did I really thought I was doing something with that? No, was it? But then, yeah, like going back to that, after that, I ended up just attracting a lot of bottoms, because I've been exuding a lot of top energy. And I've just been very confused with what my position is, if I'm a top or a bottom. And so I'm like, no, I think like I know I'm a top, or not top, not just a top, but like a bottom too. Or basically verse. Like I've learned that I think I'm verse, like, because I've done both. I've learned to do both. I've done both. And I don't mind doing both, but I would prefer more bottoming more than topping. But overall, I'm just like verse. Like I say I'm verse because like I think I am. You get the best of both worlds. Chill it out, take it slow. Then you rock out the show. You get the best of both worlds. Hey Siri, play Best of Both Worlds by Hannah Montana. I've learned that like I don't really click with bottoms in that way at all. I guess dating wise, I should say. Cause like no, like I remember I matched with this one guy. He was like 21. He was like, yeah, I'm a bottom. I was like, oh, I'm verse. And he was like, oh. He was like, oh, you wanna go on a date? I was like, I'm not doing a date. I wanted to, like, I honestly wanted to, try it again and see if I was gonna go again another time. This was recent, and he was like, yeah, yeah. And then he was telling me like, oh, are you gonna spoil me? Like, I want my boyfriend to give me money. I was like, huh, okay, I guess. And then he kept mentioning it a few more times, and then ended up asking me for a dick pic, and I was like, no, because when he would kept telling me that, oh, he wants to get spoiled and everything, whatever. I'm like, I can't spoil you. What do you mean I want to spoil you? I can like give you gestures, if this goes well. If you like, let's take this slow. Go on a first date and see where this goes. Bye, because no, you were just no. You were exuding. I was just like, no, you're acting weird, kind of. And so then I just stopped that. And there was this other guy that was also a bottom. Like I'm just like with this guy. I thought it was gonna go well. He was nice. He was attractive. I thought it was cute, whatever. And so and then he started to switch up really weirdly. And then I was like, nah. And I'm like, damn, these bottoms, girl, oof. I just don't think we click in that way. Now that I think about it, we don't. Like, I would probably prefer someone that exudes more masculinity than me, and to be verse. Cause I feel like I'm verse. I'm gonna say yeah. I think I'm verse, and I would like a guy who exudes more masculinity and shit. And I would like that. That's what I would like. And so I think that's really what I've learned from these past experiences. And there was this coworker that I had on my job that I have at now. She was like, you're young, so I think what you should do is you should go on dates and talk to guys. And from there, you're just going to see with all the other guys you talk to, you're going to see what you like. And she's so right about that. But she left a while later, but shout out to UV. But yeah, she left. But she told me that, and that really stuck with me. And she was really right about that because, like I said before, I'm young, and do I really want to be tied down right now at this time? And I feel like I've been needing a man, but I don't need one. I just want one. There's a complete difference. Because I've been, solace and not really dated at all yet. And I just feel like I needed it, but like, like I've learned that like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and you should just, I guess, have fun, cause you're just still learning, and I've been using that stuck to my head, like yeah, like just see around and see what you like, and that's been working. Like I said, as an example, the bottoms, like I probably prefer a man who exudes more masculinity, and me less, and and still be verse and him be verse. Like I feel like I would see my ideal man would be versatile like me. I've said it there. I said it. I've said it, and I don't care. Just I guess to balance me out. But it's just about learning and experiencing, and things failing. Like talking stages, they fail. Some have failed. Because either a person doesn't want to put their part and I put my part or whatever, I don't. But it is what it is. That's life. Okay, I'm bored. What else should I do? But that's overall what I've learned now since then. Like, I've really gained my confidence or in my ability to talk to guys and stuff and just get the riz. And, who knows? Probably experiment, too. Because, like, people ask me, like, are you sure you're straight? Like, why aren't you bi? Like, you've never been with a girl. So, like, you should try to be with a girl and see where that goes. But, like, do I really have to? Let's add some purple. Fuck it. Just to finish it off. All right, y'all. This is it. This is my finished product. I was just going with the flow and just seeing where things go. Going with the flow and seeing where things go. But yeah, this is what I came up with. This time I put eyeshadow, and I'm glad I put eyeshadow. And look at all my stuff falling already. And then very small lip eyeliner because I know I was gonna ruin that. And I keep touching. I'm gonna have to stop touching my face. Oh, I didn't tell you about this, but I got a cut in my hand on the weekend, and I had to recover from it because it was pretty deep. I ain't gonna cap. But this is what it came out to. But yeah, that was, I guess, my relationship. I guess, or my journey. I guess I don't know how to explain it, but okay, I'm gonna finish it off with the takeaways that I took from what I've learned so far. So the first thing, I've learned I gotta boost my self esteem more, my confidence more, and like myself more, and pour more into myself more. I'm still working on pouring more into myself more. I'm still working a little bit on that, but I've done progress to that overall. The second thing is, I've got to see what it is that I like to know because I don't really know. How was I gonna know I would like to be versed if I wasn't, learning or seeing what it was out there first, and so now I feel like I'm considered versed. Like I would definitely do both. Not just strictly one. You get the best of both worlds. And then three, that rejection. Oh yeah, I've learned this too. That rejection is redirection. Like if me and a guy didn't work out, if a guy doesn't like me, then that's okay. It's not the end of the world. There's so many more fish in the sea, and you're really young. So just learn and just go where the fuck you want to go and just explore because you're really young. And if dudes, are dry and don't really give a fuck, oh well. I'm young, and I've just been forgetting that you're young, and your Prince Charming is like right there, like your ideal partner is there. And with me going out more, I'm like, now I know what my ideal partner is gonna be as I learn more and explore and talk more to people and meet people, And my list is gonna, coming up pretty good. But yeah, I just know he's out there, I don't know what he could be doing. I probably know him already. I don't know if I know him already. But he could be out there, living his life. He's, I don't know what he's doing right now. He could be he could be on a date that's not working out with, for him to come back to me. For him to come to me. He could be at school. He could be eating. He could be sleeping. But whatever you're doing, what's up, baby? I'm here waiting for you, but it's whatever. I'm going to take my time, have fun. But, that's just how I go with it, because I just know that I would like to be with a partner and have a partner, and I can have one if I want one. Oh, one more thing. I've had to work on myself. It's better if I work on myself instead of going head in and trying to date guys and see where things go with guys and try to date or whatever when I haven't worked on myself first. Like the reason why I've been attracting these guys that haven't been my ideal, which is pretty much have been the opposite of what I would like, is because I guess I'm attracting what I see. We attract what we mirror. What we attract is what we're mirroring. So in a way, I've been mirroring that and attracting those guys. Like with dating apps, dating apps is like honestly not doesn't work that much. It's like we're the product of dating apps. Like we're the product. The product isn't the dating app. We are because they use us. And you swipe right. You get that serotonin, that ego boost. While you swipe because you're bored. Those aren't, I guess, that reliable. So yeah, like I'm gonna keep working on myself to attract a person that is reflective of me, and I would rather have that than reflect shit that I don't like and that's not doesn't match with me. So that's the last thing that I learned, and now that I'm done, I'm gonna end this off. But yeah, this is the complete look. If you come for me, oh well. You can come and I guess give me a tutorial, but I don't need a tutorial because I got my own videos to watch because I'm gonna learn for myself. And I forgot that I bought Elmer's glue. I was gonna glue my eyebrows because I'm gonna do drag makeup, but that's for the next time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. That was a really good conversation we had, and I hope you took something away from what I talked about in this episode. But yeah, have a good day.